Hi, I'm Rob Cram, and today we're taking a look at the just released Mass Effect Andromeda on the PC, and I'm going to just quickly go through my customized character just to show you how you can sort of get a decent looking Sarah Ryder. I'm going with the female. There's been a lot of talk about how, I think I've just gone on the wrong thing here. There's been a lot of talk about how no, I haven't. Right, there's been a lot of talk about how ugly she looks as the female rider. She looks kind of a bit like a monkey, and yeah, based off the model that she was in real life, she's kind of not as nice looking. And people are saying, "Oh, BioWare must have done that on purpose to make more normal looking characters." Well, ignore all that for now. Forget the politics. I just want to show you that with the other faces that you can actually create a decent looking character. Well, for my taste anyway. So you've got different nationalities, Asian, European, Latin, etc. So I don't like any of these, I'm afraid. I think some of them look pretty zombified. But this is exemplified by the fact that they got those starey fish eyes. I mean, all of these are not too great. But the one that I actually think is actually quite attractive by default is number 8. She's quite a good looking character. Got nice features, and we can work with that. So we'll go with preset head 8. And so it begins. So the first thing I'm going to do is lighten the skin tone. I mean, you can't make her into a sort of Caucasian white. That's probably the lightest you can get. But I'm going to keep her sort of slightly tanned. Obviously, I don't like that hairstyle she's got either. Now, you can go into the details here, but I think her default face is actually quite nice as it is. It's up to you if you want to delve deeper, but if we just rotate her there, you can see it's just that hairstyle is kind of letting her down. She's got that sort of punk futuristic look, which I don't gel with very well. So I'm going to move on and change that hair. Now actually, I think the default rider hair is quite nice here for her, with the ponytail. She wears it quite well. I mean, if we just cycle through all the others. Shaggy. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, the thing with all these character customization options, you've got to spend the time to perfect the look for your character. I mean, you're going to be playing the game for how many hours? So it's best to get the look right before you dive in. So, okay. Hairstyle number 1. Now, the hair colour. I'm going to lighten it up so you can see sort of more of the detail in the hair. Otherwise, it kind of turns into a black mess. Now, if we sort of show you these other colours you can use. Blonde, auburn. So I'm going to keep the hair kind of brown, but keeping it just a bit lighter so you can just see the strands of hair a bit better. I mean, I'm not going to go too... So I think that's probably quite a nice sort of colour for her. Next we move on to the eyes. Now the eyes, again, I kind of like darker skin with blue eyes. I think that's kind of nice looking. I mean, brown is probably more natural for her skin tone. So what you've got to do is get the blue outer edge. Now you don't want it too piercing either though, because obviously it'll begin to look fake. So you've got to get a nice light coloured blue, but not too synthetic looking. So I think that's possibly quite nice there. And then we'll do the inner colour to kind of match that. It's interesting that you can do different colours for the outer. Now we might have to come back and change this at the end, but I think that's probably quite a nice shade of blue for her eyes there. So we'll just keep that for now. So moving on. So the makeup is quite an important part of just giving your character a bit more personality. Now you can have all these weird alien type shapes on the face, but I think number 5 is probably the best. Keep the opacity where it is, and then just change the color from purple to darker. I mean, that's my preference. You could go for an orange shade or a browner shade, but I think a darker around the eyes just accentuates her eyes better. Now eyeshadow, again we've got more funky stuff they've added here, but I'm going to go with number 5 again. I think it's quite subtle. And then you change that colour again from brown to sort of darker colour. You can now see her, sort of her eyes are beginning to pop out a bit more. I don't mean like fish eyes, but I mean just the colour and the shape. Okay, lipstick style. I think we've missed something here. The eye lashes. Nope. I think that was under eyeliner style. Yep. Nope. Right, anyway. Eyeshadow colour. Lipstick style. Right, so again, got these funky shapes, but I'm going to go with just a plain number 5. Opacity is fine. Then the gloss, you can sort of lighten that up a bit, because otherwise it's quite shiny. Looks a bit fake. And again, it's a matter of preference. Right, now you can go for a dark red colour, which it just looks completely horrible. What I've noticed on darker skin, you better go for a softer red or brownish sort of colour like that. It just sort of suits her skin tone a bit better, and the lipsticks don't stand out and make her look stupid. So I think that's probably a nice colour there. Then we've got the blush style. Again, we've got these funky shapes, but I think the standard is fine. And then we just change the blush colour. That's actually not a bad colour there. Can sort of make it a bit more red. Just rotate her face around. You can just see that colour there. Right, she's beginning to look good. Okay, moving on. Last section, scar tissue. You don't want any scars. I mean, you can give her a war-torn look, but there's quite a few of them. I don't know why they put so many of those options in. And then you've got that, but we're going to keep her completely free of that. No tattoos either. I'm going to take those off the neck, because I think that just detracts from her face. And we've got that, so she's now just sort of plain Jane looking. Well, I think that blush might be a bit too intense, to be honest. Let's go back and just quickly change that. The blush colour is a bit intense. Just looking at her there, it needs to be a bit lighter. She looks like she's been slapped on the cheeks. Yeah, that's probably a bit better. Maybe just touch lighter. Right, maybe a bit redder. Right. Okay. I think that's good. So, let's just go back to the beginning. I don't think you can change the Right, I think we're good. I mean, if we now change the hairstyle, just to look at how different she looks with her makeup. I mean, she's looking quite good now. She wears the hairstyles very well. And that was her original hairstyle, which really just accentuates her features. I mean, she's a nice looking girl. I mean, that's quite a nice hairstyle. That suits her very well. And so there's that one. So you've got choices, but I'm going to stick with the original shaggy Sarah Ryder look. And yeah, so that's it. That's my Sarah Ryder character. So we'll confirm, and there she is in all her glory. Now sometimes in the games you can sit there with the character customization and you can sort of, she looks great in the customization, but as soon as you start the game it goes all horribly wrong. But I think here she looks okay. So I hope that's kind of helpful, giving you some pointers. I mean, I still think that blush on the cheeks might be a bit too red. I might go back and change that, but you know, for now I think that's not bad. And she doesn't look like a monkey. And yeah, now I have tried to upload the character, but unfortunately that's not necessarily working at the moment. When you go on the official website, it says login soon, coming soon. So hopefully other people can upload some stuff and you've got a bit of choice. Okay, I think that's about it. This is Mass Effect Andromeda character customization. I'm Rob Cram. Thanks for watching. Hope this has been helpful.